Hello everyone. Today we will study about intensity of gravitational field. We are familiar with the concept of gravitational field, gravitational force. So gravitational force is, we know that gravitational force is, if we are talking about the magnitude, it will be G first mass, second mass upon the separation between the two masses whole square. So if we have these two masses, this is M, and the separation between their centers is R, then gravitational force is given by Gm upon R square. Now intensity of gravitational field is like rate. What does that mean? It means if we place a unit mass in this gravitational field, what will be the force? So intensity of gravitational field can be defined as it is the gravitational force acting per unit mass placed in the gravitational field. So it's like rate. That means if you know the cost of one pencil, you can tell about the cost of any number of pencils. So if you know the force acting on unit mass there, you can find the force acting on any mass placed in that gravitational field. So this is the force acting on m mass. So force acting per unit mass. How will you calculate this? This will be G m upon r square. I have used the unitary method over here. Now if I'm talking about intensity, I'll have to denote it by some quantity. So intensity I'm denoting by I, right? So we know that force is a vector. So that means intensity will also be a vector quantity. Intensity of gravitational field is also a vector quantity. So if I write the vector form, so this will be intensity is equal to force upon mass. So it will have same direction as that of gravitational force. So if we talk about Earth, for Earth, what will be this intensity of gravitational field? So for Earth, if we are saying that capital M is the mass of the Earth, small m is the mass of the object, r is the radius of the Earth, and small r is the separation between the centers of Earth and this mass. So in this case, obviously, the intensity will be force per unit mass, that is G m, if I am writing a magnitude, upon r square upon m, right? So this m will be cancelled. So this will be G m upon r square. What is this? This is small g. And what is this? This is gravitational acceleration. Or acceleration due to gravity, one and the same thing. So that means if I has same direction as F and G also will have same direction as F. So these have same direction. So let's take a small question, detailed question I'll take later in some video. So I'll just tell you that intensity of gravitational field is a vector quantity. So what will be the intensity at any point on the line joining between the two masses? Let's take a question here. Two bodies of mass 100 kg. This is 100 kg and 1000 kg. Are kept on a horizontal surface which is 1 meter apart. The centers of the two bodies are 1 meter apart. This is 1 meter. Calculate the gravitational field intensity. So that means intensity where we have to find at the middle point. At the middle point of the line joining. That is midpoint. Right? So that means what will be this distance? This distance will be 1 by 2 meter and this distance will be 1 by 2 meter. What will be the direction of gravitational acceleration? We know that this first mass will attract the other mass. So the gravitational force on this mass will be gravitational force on this mass due to this mass will be this way, right? So if I mark this as first, this as second, so I can write that force on 1 due to 2 is towards 2. Why? Because this is force on 1 due to 2. So therefore, body 2 attracts 1, right? Similarly, force on 2 due to 1 will be towards 1 because 1 will attract 2. So this is given by, so body 1 attracts body 2. So that's why this will pull it towards itself and this will pull the first one towards itself, right? So 1 will attract 2 and 2 will attract 1. So I can mark these forces here. Force on 1 due to 2. So force on 1 due to 2 is towards 2. So force on 1 due to 2 is here and force on 2 due to 1 will be here. So if I draw a separate diagram, this is the direction of force on 1 due to 2 and this is the direction of force on 2 due to 1, right? Because here mass m1 is there and here mass m2 is there. Let's mark this as m1 and m2, right? So we know that the force and gravitational intensity of gravitational field have same direction. So I can say that gravitational intensity due to 1 will be this way because the force due to first on second is this way and gravitational intensity due to 2 is attractive. Simply, if you are unable to recall these suffixes, you can simply understand that wherever the attractive force or due to that mass is there, that will be the direction of gravitational intensity or intensity of gravitational field. So G due to 1, that is gravitational field intensity due to 1. This is also called as intensity due to 1, and this is also called as intensity due to 2. So these have opposite direction, and we know the formula. Intensity due to 1 will be G m upon r by 2 whole square, right? And intensity due to 2 will be opposite. This will be G m2 upon r by 2 whole square. We can do this by vector method also. These have opposite direction, so whichever will be greater, the net intensity will be that way. So net intensity can be written as vector sum of first and vector second intensity, right? So let's see what is the direction of first intensity. This will be minus I cap. Why minus I cap? This is the minus x direction. And what is the intensity of second mass direction? That will be plus x direction. So this will be plus I cap. Now here we know that whenever we write a vector, we write as a combination of the magnitude and direction. So if we are writing the magnitude and direction, this A vector is written as magnitude of A into direction of A. Now we are writing net intensity is equal to magnitude of first intensity into direction of first intensity is minus I cap. So I am writing minus I cap plus magnitude of second intensity into direction of second intensity, that is I cap. So I'm just putting the values, you will get to know what the answer is. I net is equal to intensity of first is G m1 upon r by 2 is how much? M1, let's put the values. This is 100, first one is 100 upon 1 by 2 whole square into minus I cap plus G into, this is 1000, G m2 upon r by 2. So this is 1 by 2 whole square into plus I cap. So let's take some values common, is equal to G into 100. This 4 will go up. So I'm writing 4. And I cap also I'm taking common. So here what will remain? Minus 1. And here what will remain? 10. So this will give me I net is equal to 6.6 into 10 to the minus 11 into 400 into 9 into I cap. That means net intensity will be along plus I cap direction. This is positive I cap now. So this net intensity will be, let's multiply this, 4 9 is 36, 6.6 into 36. So this is 6. This is 23.76 into 10 to the power minus 9 I cap, right? So this can also be written as 2.3 into 10 to the power minus 10 I cap. That means net intensity is towards right, that is positive x direction. Right? But what if we have equal masses instead of unequal masses? In that case, we know that the direction is equal and opposite. the value is equal and the direction is opposite. So net intensity without calculation can be taken as 0. So I'm just quickly writing that in short, then after we'll end this video. So let's take this. This is equal masses, question 2. Equal masses, let's take 10 kg each, separated by again 1 meter. So this is 10 kg, this is also 10 kg, separated by 1 meter. We again have to find the intensity at the center. So this will be 1 by 2, this will also be 1 by 2. So intensity net again is equal to I1 vector plus I2 vector. Let's recall intensity due to this mass will be this way, simply writing directly. Intensity due to this mass will be this way, because this will attract the other mass and this will also attract the other mass. So this intensity can be written as G into M1, simply M upon 1 by 2 whole square. For this I will write minus I cap, and for second one I will write G M upon 1 by 2 whole square, but here I will write I cap. Why? Because I2 is having, this is having plus I cap direction and this is having minus I cap direction. So intensity has same direction as force. I is along force. So here I can take common. What will be my answer? This will be obviously 0. These are equal, so no need to calculate. So for equal masses intensity at midpoint is 0. In such question there is no need of calculating it. So that's all for now. Have a nice day.